today the special guest of Merchant Navy is coming to visit us and guide us.
Wait, I know about Navy, but what is this Merchant Navy?
Oh, you don't know about Merchant Navy? Let me tell you what is Merchant Navy. The function of the Merchant Navy is to transport goods from one place to another. It is a non-military service. It is a part of global economy that impacts our daily life for the food. And more than 90% of the goods were transported all over the world using ships.
Okay, now I got some idea.
Yes, I had also heard that the job of Merchant Navy is really very tough. They had to pass difficult examination, then after training period they can secure their job of Merchant Navy. And I had also heard that it takes approximately 11 years to reach the highest position in Merchant Navy. So today we have the three honorable guests of Merchant Navy. It is a great pleasure to welcome such an honored personality as our guest of honor. So we warmly welcome our first guest, Captain Rajesh Mishra, who had started his sea career as a cadet in T.S. Rahman in 1992. He worked on all types of vessels with almost all the different nationalities. He had last sailed with Sapura Offshore and now he is associated as Professor, Department of Maritime Studies at Ganpat University.
And here is our Professor Dr. Jitendra Singh Rawat, the Chief Engineer who cleared IIT entrance in 2003 and joined Merchant Navy in T.S. Chanakya. His displacement is as Head Department of Maritime Studies at Ganpat University. He worked in all kind of ships and associated with Synergy Maritime Germany Group.
Last but not the least is Mr. Mehul Joshi, Marine Engineer who is Placement Coordinator, Department of Maritime Studies at Ganpat University, associated with ESA Shipping.
So I would like to ask you a question that why we should join Merchant Navy and what was your reason to join it?
Yeah, actually, first I want to a little bit correct. It will not take 11 years to join the topmost position of the ladder,
reach the
highest point. So it will take 7 to 8 years max to reach to become a captain and or chief engineer. If you do your sailing religiously without taking long breaks. And now back to your question, why we joined the Merchant Navy? So I joined by chance. My father asked me to fill a form, and he was a bank employee. All the forms used to come to his desk. So he asked me to fill the form of T.S. Chanakya. I was preparing for IIT. So I scored a rank 3000, around 3000 something rank. I scored, and I was planning to join IT BHU or IT Dhanbad. But then I asked my a physics teacher, Adit sir, that I got an offer from Merchant Navy T.S. Chanakya. He said, you go, join, because you will earn more than any IITians and the growth is very fast in this field. So this is how I came in Merchant Navy.
So why we should join Merchant Navy?
This is, again, what I told you, this is very good for the fastest growth. This is very good for the adventurous life. You will meet new people. You will meet multinational people. And you will make friends at every ports. And obviously, money. There will be tax-free money.
Exactly.
Earns in dollar and spend in rupees.
Yeah. If you are willing to learn, if you are open to learning, Merchant Navy is the field for you. Because the moment you start your career, your stipend as a student, as a cadet, is going to be anything between 200 to 300 US dollars. You can calculate what that is at this point of time. So, if you think in terms of equilibrium, the other students who start off with you, who are starting the career with you, as a cadet, if you're getting around 300 US dollars, I don't think anybody starting his career would be getting that same amount of money. At the same time, you get to see the world, you get to see the beautiful sunrise and sunset and all the wonderful places in the earth. You get to meet people of different nationalities, you get to work with them, you get to learn different cultures. You can eat different food and you are enjoying your work. That is the best part.
So really you all gave a wonderful suggestion and it would be very helpful to our audience.
Sir, how do you tell your family and friends that you are joining Merchant Navy?
As I told, my family told me to join. My father asked me to join. So for me, but I had to convince my mother. she was a bit worried about like 6 months I have to be away from the family. But then I gave an example of my we call bhaiya next to neighbor. So I gave the example of a elder friend, and he was living in Bangalore, not outside India, even in Bangalore, and he came back after 2 years. He came back after 2 years. So I asked my mother that I will be coming back every 6 months, and I will stay for 6 months with you only. So, and my wife will not, my wife can go, but I will not take her every time. So she will be with you only. है ना? So she will take care of you. So don't worry. So then she said, okay.
Coming to this question also, I would want to answer. I joined in 92. When I joined, my stipend was, I think, $150. It was almost as good as what my father was earning then. So, just starting off my career, I was getting the same amount of money as stipend as what my father was earning, plus I was getting to go abroad, which I don't think anybody in my family had gone abroad. So I was very thrilled to let them know that this is only the beginning of my career, and very soon I will be going to more and more places and making more and more money. And in the long run also, I will be able to manage a team of people. So I would be growing as a person as well. So I was very excited.
Sir, I heard that joining Merchant Navy requires your presence on sea often. So you will be long way from your home. So can you tell our audience that how will you cope up with this feeling?
Yeah, long way away from the home. So as I told you, my sisters they are living in Ireland, and due to COVID and because all these situations, she came home after 5 years. Both the sisters. I have two sisters. Both the sisters are living in Ireland. So they came after 5 years. But I was on ship during COVID, and I came back within 6 months. So still, with all the safeties, all the precautions, I came back with the ship. So this is a myth. That long way we are living, we are doing a very long contracts, and this is not a reality. And all the times networks are there. And now all the ships, we have Wi-Fi. So video calling, you can do the video calling. You can speak with your family for 1 hour, for 2 hours, because this is not 9 to 5 job. Like other jobs, this is not 9 to 5. If you finish your work in 2 hours, you can finish the work and you are finished for the day. You just go and relax, watch movies, talk to your family. So you can be at phone for 4 hours also.
Exactly. It is as good as you could be working in America, Australia, New Zealand, anywhere in the world. It is the same as working on the ship because you have this internet connectivity. So you are in touch with your family all the time.
Nowadays, contracts are also a shorter. 2 months, 4 months, you will get. So there is no issue of often going on ship or often a long stay of the ship.
The information you provided is very knowledgeable, because whenever the name Navy comes, the thought that comes first is like their life is full of hardships and all that. So it is very knowledgeable for all the audience also. So I have another question also, that what kind of work exactly officers do on the onboard ship?
Okay. So myself as a chief engineer, so I started my journey from junior engineer. So that time I have to do watch keeping, I have to do maintenance of the machineries which I am responsible for. Like as a third engineer, I am responsible for the generator. For the fourth engineer, I am responsible for the purifier. As a second engineer, I am responsible for the main engine. So I have to do the maintenance and operation of that machine. But as a chief engineer, I have to look after all the maintenance work as it is going as per the planned maintenance system. So now as a chief engineer, I don't have to do much hard work. But as a junior level, we have to follow something. We have to follow some routine, and we have to do certain maintenance of the machinery. It's not very difficult job, and especially nowadays because of the automation, all the we are doing the operation part only. Maintenance part, companies are hiring the third party. So this is nowadays the job is becoming more and more easier, more and more well connected to the family because of the internet. In our time, we used to write letters. So nowadays, it is very good for sailing and for girls also, because the work is not that much hard.
Now, Mr. Rawat spoke about the engine side. I come from the deck side as a captain. So when you start off from the deck side, basically you are assisting the chief officer in charge of when you are in port, either you are loading the ship or you are discharging the ship. So your duty is basically to assist in this loading or discharging operations. At the same time, you have to bear in mind the ship has to be safe at all times of the day or night. So the safety, loading, discharging this is what is happening in port. Once you finish loading, discharging, you prepare the ship for transit from port A to port B. When you begin your transit, then you are doing your navigation watches under supervision as a junior officer. The captain is overall in charge of the safety of the ship. So this is how it goes. Everything, you have checklists to do everything, you have the knowledge given to you, you follow the regulations, you do your safe watches, you keep the ship safe. And you take care of the life saving and the firefighting equipment. This is what you will be doing on the ship.
So could you please throw light on my question that how do you handle the difficult situations?
How would I handle a difficult situation? Based on all the training I have been done so far, becoming a captain of the ship, the first and foremost thing is to first identify what is the intensity of the difficult situation. Bring this intensity down to an acceptable level and then go to the root cause and eliminate the root cause. See, before you start any job, if you risk assess the job, basically you are identifying whatever hazards are associated with the job. So if you know what hazards are associated with the job and you are trying to eliminate the hazard or mitigate the hazards, trying to bring it to an acceptable level or eliminate it altogether, you kind of know what a difficult situation you could come across. And then if you have a team of people, you could assign duties taking in consideration what is the contingency you have in plan for this difficult situation. So if you have a plan for a difficult situation, no situation would be difficult. Basically, you are in control of what is going on. You know what your response is going to have the desired effect. If this is how you go about it, you can fight any situation or you can handle any situation in a very controlled manner. This is how I would go about it.
Adding to this, to handle the difficult situation, this is not about merchant navy or anything. Even for your boats, first mantra is don't panic.
Exactly.
First mantra is don't panic and remember what you have studied. Remember what you are trained for. Remember that thing and do the right thing. Do the right thing which comes in your mind. Because of your training, we get the training as per the 4-year training of for the ships. And after that, we join ship and do the work and all. So continuous safety trainings are there.
Correct. So in case a difficult situation comes across, you know exactly what is action required by you. And the moment you are doing what is required by you, your team is working on the whole, you are getting the desired effect and the difficult situation is getting sorted by itself.
So, like we have drills.
Yeah.
Suppose, just for an example, suppose there is a fire. Fire is harmful for here also. Fire is harmful for ship also. So here we don't do the drills because we take it granted here. But on ship we take it very seriously because there nobody is coming to help us. So we are the in charge there. So we, in case of fire, we do the drills. Every Saturday we do the drills.
You simulate a fire and then you fight the fire. So you know exactly what challenges you will come across fighting the fire. So if in case there is a real fire, you know what you need to do in this emergency.
So how do you cope up with the bad weather condition at sea?
See, what you see when you ask me this question, I think it is coming out of when you see movies and you see bad weather.
Yes.
And you see this boat which is being tossed about by big, huge waves. Frankly speaking, that is not what happened. First and foremost, you are not on a boat, you are on a big ship. Secondly, you don't have to be in that place where the waves are so big. With the advancement of technology, you have weather forecast, weather warnings, storm warnings. coming to you very in advance. So 15 days, 10 days, 15 days in advance, you know that the bad weather is going to be hitting you. You don't have to be in the place where the weather is going to be really bad. You can be away from the storm center. So this is not going to happen. Okay?
Yes.
Slide rolling will be there.
What you
Slide
can
rolling.
experience is you could be in the outer fringes of the storm area.
Yes.
You could have some waves and strong winds, but then again, if you're heading into the waves and winds, you can keep the waves coming on your bow and it is not going to be bad. So, this is a myth.
Sir, can you please tell us the procedure to join Merchant Navy?
Procedure. So now to join as in the Merchant Navy officer, you have two courses. One is BSc and one is BTech. BTech is for engineering and BSc is for navigational side. So for BTech or BSc both, you have to do your class 12 by PCM, physics, chemistry, maths, and you have to score above 60%. Minimum is 60%. And English 50%, above 50%. So this is the basic criteria. You should be medically fit. There will be a medical examination before taking the admission, and there will be an CET exam, common entrance test. So it will be taken by some institute or some university under the guidance of DG Shipping, that is the shipping ministry. So shipping ministry last year asked IMU to take that exam, that IMU CET that you have to do. And for that, we have started free coaching. In Ganpati University, we have started the free coaching from January. And for one month, they are doing one hour course only because of pre-boards and all that. And after that, they will be having 3 hours of daily classes. And that is more than enough for the preparation of any CET. And the classes will be taken by experienced mathematics, physics, chemistry teachers, and weekly one captain and chief engineer will guide you about the interview process also of the Guni. We also take the interview for Ganpati University. For that also we will guide you. But you have to clear, because last year we got almost 150 applications and we have only 40 seats. So we have to reject 110 applicants.
You have to be open to learn. We will be doing all the hard work, but you have to be open to learn.
Thank you, sir. It would be very helpful for our viewers. Sir, I have one more question, that what qualities should we have to become naval officer?
For that, first, you should have intention to work, intention to learn. So if you have those two qualities, intention to learn and intention to work, then hard work will come automatically. You will do the hard work. So the first thing is this. Second thing is you should be ready to work with multinationals. You should speak in English and all that. We have in 4 years, 3 years, we have dedicated faculties for that also. So don't worry about that. So and
of course they have to be medically fit.
Medically
Yes,
fit, yes,
medically
correct.
fit.
For clearing that medical fitness test,
That
you
is
have
a
to be
criteria.
Medically fit, willingness to learn. Okay.
And I think
Yeah.
honesty is also a quality which we should be
Yes,
looking
honestly.
at, because on the ship you are responsible not only for your own safety but
But for the
also
safety
for
of
the
others.
safety of other crew members. So if you are honest and truthful, if you made a mistake and you're honest about it, at least the others know that what is really happening. So honesty is the big virtue we need to have.
Very right. Sir
Right.
said honesty. Whenever I join a vessel as a chief engineer, I take full meeting of my subordinates and ask them, let me know whatever you have done wrong honestly.
Exactly.
Whatever
So-
you have done right, don't tell me.
Could
I
be
don't need
honesty
to
or
know.
truthfulness, as you put it in the right way.
Correct.
Sir, can you share how is the college life during the pre-C training?
Okay, sure. I think for this answer, I will ask Mehul to answer. This is
He's just
our first batch
Yeah.
pass out from Ganpati University, and he has done very good in the shipping companies. So I think he should answer this question.
The question is nice to know, and answer is also beautiful. See, prior the sea, okay, once you bought the sea, before you have to go for the course and the training that is there over in the university or the MTI, Maritime Training Institute. So there is a particular routine for this. Okay, you have to be, you don't have to be a hardcore paramilitary. A type practice, but you should inculcate those type of qualities inside you. Because what happens starting from the morning, this is not the 9 to 5 school time or the college time. It is not like this. So this is the fully residential course. First of all, everyone should know. Because see, here when you are entering into the institute, so it is a one kind of family. Just like that, you go on board ship, there is only a 20 to 25 crew, and it is like your family. So you have to be there for 24 hours and the 6 months. So it is a home more than the school or college. So we are doing the residential course as per the guideline of DG shipping. And once you enroll yourself into the institute, so there will be a starting routine. From early morning, you have to wake up at 5:30, around 5:30, and there will be a PT for the physical training at 6. And then after a break for shower and all this, you have a breakfast time. After that breakfast time, you have a parade. So you have to show your strength and your discipline in the in the way of gesture, in the way of posture. Okay, so that you can have your reflection that you are going to enroll yourself, you're going to become the merchant navy officer. Then after you have the classes. So from starting 9 to 4, there will be a classes routine for you guys. And then what happens in between, you will get 2 breaks. One is a lunch and short break for this refreshment and all. And after this, after 4, there will be a free time. You can say a remedial time period. Okay. And then you have to go for the sports. So you should meet the sport in charge, and then you should engage yourself into the sports activity. We have got a Niels Brown International Sports Academy, and over there many advanced level Olympic size swimming pool and all the facilities, amenities are there. So have to enroll, and do not forget to swim, to endorse your time 1 hour for the swimming. Okay, because swimming is also a part, and it's a crucial part. Though we are not touching the water at sea, okay, throughout the life, but still we have to do this. So just after that, sports and swimming, and then after we close off our routine, and then also we have a dedicated time slot for the night study. Okay, we have got our library at the hostel, so you can enroll yourself for the night study and night routine. Then again, the sleep and the routine and the cycle goes on and on and on.
Yeah, very rightly said. So you will be basically learning to live a disciplined life
Yeah.
in a residential course. Learn to work as a team together with your other colleagues. And this is how.
So as he mentioned, rightly said that this is fully residential course. So I am pinpointing the few things. Fully residential course. It's not like normal engineering where you can go home at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock. And second thing is, as he said, this is fully residential course. So this is not like normal engineering course where you can go home by 5 o'clock. And you have to be there for 24 hours. But in a year, you will get certain leaves.
Yes, certainly.
You will get certain leaves like Diwali leaves, Holi leaves. So you will get certain leaves, and in one semester you can take emergency 6 leaves also.
leaves.
And emergency 6 leaves are allowed. So it's not like it's like
Yes,
a jail.
yes.
It's not like a jail.
So we are not putting you behind the bars, okay? We are not binding you.
We are training you for the tough life ahead. Okay.
No, why use the word tough? We are training you for the life at sea, which is not really tough, but you learn to live in a confined environment.
Mm.
So it is not that end of the day you need to go home.
Mm.
You have to learn that when the ship reaches port, it is then that you go out.
Correct.
So we are trying to build this character in you.
To develop the quality that feel the home where you are.
Yes. To adjust to your circumstances.
Thank you. So, what will be the career path once we join Merchant Navy?
Okay. So for this, there are 3 departments on the ship. One is navigational department, another is engine department, and one is saloon department. So for saloon department, there are 2 people. One is cook and another is general steward. For engine department, the ladder starts from junior engineer or TM, trainee marine engineer. Then after 6 months, you can give the exam for class 4. That will be taken by DG Shipping, Government of India. And after clearing class 4 exam, you can become a 4th engineer. Then 4th engineer, from 4th engineer to 3rd engineer, you can get promoted on board as per your experience and appraisals. Then you have to give, after 12 months, you have to give class 2 exam. That is for second engineer. After class 2, you can become a second engineer. And then after second engineer, after 18 months of sailing, you can appear for the chief engineer exam, class 1 exam. And then you can become a chief engineer. And the time period from bottom of the ladder to top of the ladder, it was for me almost 7 years. Within 7 years, I became a chief engineer after I started my career.
Well said, sir. You remarkably got a new idea in our mind, and the audience who are watching this will definitely be helpful to them in future.
हाँ नीरज, यहाँ पे बच्चे जानना चाह रहे थे कि एक्चुअल में शिप कैसा दिखता है, तो अभी कहाँ हो आप?
अभी तो मैं अपने केबिन में ही हूँ।
लेकिन लोकेशन वर्ल्ड के किस पार्ट में हो?
अभी हम लोग पनामा जा रहे हैं, पोर्ट ऑफ स्पेन पनामा जा रहे हैं, संडे को पहुंचना।
ओके, तो अभी आप सेलिंग पे हो। ओके, तो वहाँ पे अभी क्या टाइम जोन है? अभी वहाँ दिन हो रहा है, रात हो रही है?
यहाँ रात को 12 बज रहा है।
अच्छा, रात का 12 बज रहा है। ओके, तो ये डिफरेंस होता रहता बेटा, बिकॉज वी आर इन डिफरेंट टाइम जोन, इंडिया इज डिफरेंट टाइम जोन और वो थोड़ा डिफरेंट टाइम जोन पे। तो आई थिंक फिर अभी आप शिप का तो नहीं दिखा पाएंगे, तो अंदर कुछ अकोमोडेशन का अगर हमको कुछ दिखा सकते हैं, अकोमोडेशन या कुछ जितना आप दिखा सकते हैं शिप का। बच्चे कुछ जानना चाह रहे थे शिप कैसा दिखता है।
ओके,
एटलीस्ट द मेस रूम।
अभी आप सेलिंग कहाँ कर रहे हो करंटली? किस शिप पे हो? टैंकर शिप पे हो ना?
मैं हाँ, केमिकल टैंकर्स पर है हम। और ये अभी हमारे जहाज पर मेथिल अल्कोहल लोडेड है।
ओके, वेरी नाइस।
मिथाइल अल्कोहल,
वेरी नाइस।
मेथेनॉल।
ओके,
ये मेथेनॉल लोड है, पोर्ट ऑफ स्पेन में लोड हुआ है।
ओके,
और डिस्चार्ज होगा है निगाता जापान में।
ओके,
और हम लोग अभी संडे को पनामा कैनाल क्रॉस करेंगे। पनामा कैनाल क्रॉस कर करके 24 डेज का सेलिंग है जापान पहुंचने के लिए। 24 डेज सेलिंग।
ओके, वेरी नाइस।
पैसिफिक ओशन से हम लोग जाएंगे। और अभी हम लोग आ रहे हैं, शिप आ रहा है सिंगापुर से। मतलब हम लोग पूरा दुनिया के चक्कर लगा लिए हैं। और हम लोग जब पनामा से निगाता जाएंगे, तो हम लोग इंटरनेशनल डे लाइन भी क्रॉस करेंगे। इंटरनेशनल डे लाइन।
ओके, वो इंटरनेशनल डे लाइन में क्या होता है? एक दिन 2 बार हो जाता है, ऐसा कुछ है?
एक दिन वापस से वो रिपीट होता है।
अगला दिन एक पेज लॉग बुक का एक पेज हम लोग कैंसिल करते हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग अगले दिन में पहुंच जाते हैं।
ओके, एक दिन स्किप हो जाता है। अगर इधर से उधर जाओ तो एक दिन स्किप हो जाता है, उधर से उधर जाओ तो एक दिन एक दिन सेम दिन 2 बार हो जाता है ना?
हाँ,
वेरी नाइस। मुझे पता था बट मैं ये बच्चों को बताना चाहता था आपके मुंह से।
कंप्लीटली। हाँ, अरे मुझे मालूम है।
अच्छा, कुछ शिप का
अभी चीफ इंजीनियर हूँ।
हाँ,
तो अभी अपने ही केबिन से स्टार्ट करता हूँ कि मेरे केबिन एक तो देखो अभी आरपीएम आप लोगों को दिखा, क्लियर आएगा तो बताना।
ओके। आरपीएम मतलब इंजन का रिवॉल्यूशन जो होता है ना,
इंजन का आरपीएम दिखाई दे रहा है।
पंखा घूमता है ना, प्रोपेलर। हाँ, उसका। तो कैबिन में ही वो इंडिकेटर्स है सब
दिख रहा है।
ऑल द इंडिकेटर्स आर देयर इन द कैबिन।
हाँ, दिख रहा है।
So we can keep a watch from the cabin. The advanced technology, automation.
हम एक केबिन है, इंजीनियर का केबिन है। और ये एक पैनल है, इसको जितेंद्र एक्सप्लेन करो। यूएमएस का पैनल है, यूएमएस।
हाँ, ये यूएमएस पैनल है। इसमें क्या है कि अपना कोई भी इंजन रूम है ना, अभी इंजन रूम अनमैन्ड करते हैं हम लोग रात में। तो अनमैन्ड करते हैं तो इंजन रूम में क्या होता है, कोई भी अलार्म आएगा ना, अनमैन्ड मतलब अभी कोई नहीं इंजन रूम में, मशीनरीज आर रनिंग ऑटोमेटिकली। तो अभी कोई अलार्म आएगा, देन ड्यूटी इंजीनियर विल नोटिफाई, है ना, उसको नोटिफिकेशन आ जाएगा कि अलार्म आ गया है। देन ही विल गो डाउन एंड सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम एंड कम, है ना। तो चीफ इंजीनियर के उसमें केबिन में भी रहता है एक बैकअप कर, कहीं भी अलार्म आएगा चीफ इंजीनियर को तो पता चले, बिकॉज़ ही इज रिस्पांसिबल फॉर।
वो एक्नॉलेज करेगा और फिर जाएगा देन रिजॉल्व।
हाँ हाँ, नेक्स्ट और कुछ नीरज?
और अपना ये दिखा दो। एल एस पे रखा हुआ है मेरे केबिन में।
हाँ, LSA इज लाइफ सेविंग अप्लायंसेस। तो ये लाइफ जैकेट और इमर्शन सूट अपने केबिन में रहता है हम लोगों के। हाँ, पता है ना, कभी भी कोई डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन आता है हम लोग उसके लिए पहले से ही प्रिपेयर।
सेफ्टी।
थोड़ा नेटवर्क का इशू है। तो नीरज, अगर हो सकता है तो फटाफट अगर अकोमोडेशन दिखा दो तो। हाँ नीरज, अगर हो सकता है तो
आया?
जल्दी जल्दी दिखा सकते हो सो दैट। हाँ 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 भाई, हाँ
ओके ओके।
हम लोग एक बार देख लेते हैं फिर मैं तुमको बताऊं।
ये तो आपने देखा होगा, जो है दिस लाइफ जैकेट।
हाँ हाँ
ये लाइफ जैकेट आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, ये लाइफ जैकेट। ठीक, ये भी आपने ये थर्मल ये भी देखा होगा, थर्मल प्रोटेक्टिव एट कि नहीं?
नहीं,
ये जो
TPA
है
तो बच्चों ने नहीं देखा होगा कि। हाँ,
ये और ये है एक अलग चीज है
EEBD।
अच्छा, ये देखो EBD, ये बता दो EBD है। हाँ,
अच्छा,
ये
केबिन में
केमिकल टैंकर में हर रूम में होता है।
हर रूम में होता है।
हाँ, केमिकल टैंकर का नया
बेसिकली
केमिकल
छवि
चाहिए।
if you can show us the interior.
EBD।
हाँ, ओके
ओके।
थोड़ा अकोमोडेशन एलिवे का वॉक थ्रू हो जाए।
और ये हाँ निकल रहा हूँ मैं। और ये देख लो अपना जनरल फायर अलार्म भी है केबिन में। अगर यहाँ फायर आता है तो केबिन में आएगा फायर अलार्म।
ओके ओके ओके
ओके,
वेरी नाइस वेरी नाइस।
देखो फायर अलार्म लगे हुए हैं, हेलियो के नीचे फायर अलार्म्स।
गैली तक जा सकते हैं अपन, गैली तक।
मेस रूम,
मेस
रेक्रिएशन
रूम तक जा
जा रहा
सकते
हूँ, उधर ही जा रहा
Rec
हूँ।
room,
हैं। ओके ये जो ये स्टेयर केस है, शिप नहीं स्टेयर, एक होटल जैसा रहता है, फुल्ली एयर कंडीशन सब।
PCR।
ठीक है, चश्मा नहीं लगा।
कंट्रोल में ECR में आ गए।
ये कंट्रोल रूम है,
CCR है,
CCR है,
कार्गो कंट्रोल रूम, CCR
कार्गो कंट्रोल रूम।
कार्गो कंट्रोल रूम। ये सारे पंप हैं, ये सारा मॉनिटर है। देखो ये कार्गो कितना कार्गो है,
कोई भी हार्डवर्क नहीं, देखो सब पुश बटन वाला है।
ये एक सेंट्रल लोकेशन है जहाँ से यू आर वर्किंग कार्गो, वेदर यू आर लोडिंग और डिस्चार्जिंग। So this is your cargo control room, control of cargo.
Sir, how difficult is the PreC training and exam?
Okay, so PreC training, as he told you already, it's not much difficult. And for exams, what you are asking about class 4 and class 2 and 3rd, 2nd mate, I think that exam. So that exams are also, if you work religiously, if you work religiously, then they are not difficult.
Basically, we are preparing you to go on board a ship. So this is not difficult. It is based on your willingness to learn. If you are open and willing to learn, this is not difficult. This is only a preparatory thing to get you on board the ship and stay in a safe manner. Be responsible for your decisions. Be responsible for your own safety and the safety of others around you. Work in a safe and a planned manner. You need to plan your work, do it in an organized way. And that is what PreC training is all about.
And after post-C exams also, they are happening every alternate month. So you don't have to be worried that you don't have to wait for 1 year like other exams. You don't have to wait for 1 year or 6 months. They are happening every alternate month. So it's not hardly a matter of 2 months or 4 months only. And so it's not very difficult. I found them very easy. Many exams I cleared in the first attempt. So I found them very easy.
Exactly. If you enjoy your work, then it is not difficult. It is a fun journey.
And all the surveyors or teachers are there to pass you. Nobody comes in any exam. Nobody comes to fail you. They are there to pass you. And after that, if you are eligible and you are very sincere and you are hard worker, then they will pass in any exam. In your oral, this is applicable for your viva also. If you are attentive in class, you have attended your laboratories, then they will pass you.
Thank you, sir. I have one more question, that what is the best part of sea life?
Sir, if you can.
The best part of sea life, if I answer in hindsight, I feel because of the years spent out at sea, I am a more complete person. I am respected in society. I am a more responsible person. I can understand things at the root cause level, and this is how I would put it. I think I am more complete now, that because I have been through this process of merchant navy all these years.
I asked sir because he has more sailing experience than myself, and for me the best part of the sailing is the clear oxygen and the clear sky.
Fresh environment.
Fresh environment.
Fresh environment.
Because whenever I do sailing, at the night time I go to bridge and see the stars. Even sometimes I am able to see the Milky Way.
Yes.
And now that you mentioned, I would like to say I have been to places where the sun did not set for 6 months.
6 months.
So this is only when you are willing to go out, be adventurous, and accept all these things. You get all these things. So I have, to be honest, I have worked with almost all the nationalities in the world, and I love eating
different kinds of food.
Different food. So I like experimenting with food. So I've really tried all kind of cuisines, and getting paid to do all these things is fun.
So are there sore job opportunities after chief engineer and captain?
Yeah, many source. There are many source job opportunities. Even if I say yes now, within 1 week I can join either Singapore, either Hong Kong, Germany, Cyprus, Australia, anywhere. Even right now, if I say yes. But my wife is working in National Institute of Fashion Technology, so I cannot say yes now. So, but I have recommended many juniors, my batchmates, almost 30-40 CVs I have sent to various companies. And still the companies are asking me, like my seniors, do you have any chief engineer or captain who can join our company? So, like on the ship, we need people. To run that ship from shore side, there are technical departments, there are manning departments, operational department, chartering department, logistics. So we need people there, experienced people there. So after becoming a captain or chief engineer, or before that also, if you want a shore job, you will get it immediately.
Yeah, and you could be lucky because the same company may be having offices in different parts of the world. So you could be based in Singapore, Rotterdam, Germany.
Yeah, recently my friend he was there in Singapore from past 3 years, and he just shifted to the Canada office. Just shifted to Canada. So it's like you have to ask, you will get, because we are less in numbers. This is the plus point. So this is the.
Sir, can girls also join merchant navy? Is there any different procedure to join merchant navy for girls and boys?
Very good question, and I appreciate this question is coming from the girl itself. So very good question. So now, as we see earlier, the shipboard work was hard work, but nowadays, all because of the automation, the things are like push button kind of. So not much hard work is required. And IMO, that is the UN arm, they have asked for the gender diversity. They have asked to promote
Women
women
shipping.
at sea. So many shipping companies are running the campaign of increasing the women seafarers. So now I gave you the example of my GP rating batch just started 15 days, hardly 15 days happened, and they are already selected. The 3 girls are already selected in GP rating. That is the crew side. And they already got the selection from the one of the topmost shipping company in the world. So this is for girls. Yeah, surely the job is secured, and all the companies are promoting them, and the eligibility criteria is not is same, but there is some relaxations. Like for boys,
The age limit
the
is
age
25.
limit is
25.
25 years. For girls, there is a
27.
relaxation of 2 years. And there are many scholarships. Scholarship from the government, like Government of India is giving 4 lakh of scholarship, and Ganpat University is giving 1 lakh of scholarship. And if you are from SC/ST background, from Gujarat SC/ST background, then your tuition fees will be free. That is, our tuition fees is 1.08 lakhs.
So 4 years,
4 years you can see 4.5 lakhs. So 5 lakhs, 4.5 lakhs, almost 9 to 9.5 lakhs is free.
And 1 lakh from
So-
university, so 10 lakh. And
So you can see, and if you get the top, like we have a
Second.
policy,
Hmm.
like if you score first, second, and third rank in the semester, you will get relaxation in the fees. 25%, 15%, and 10% of the tuition fees is waive off. So this is the thing, and the one more thing is Mukhyamantri
MYSY scheme is there
MYSY
from
scheme
the
is there.
government of Gujarat.
Government.
Okay, to promote and to educate the girl child. Okay, and to support them for the education, higher education.
For that, you have to score above 70%. MYSY, you have to score above 70%. You will get that. So for girl cadet, it's the fees is very less. Fees is almost you can say almost free
Bare
of cost.
minimal.
Almost free of cost,
Free of-
and job is secured. So for girls, it is nowadays. I want to promote girls, and because everybody is promoting, and on 20th we are doing a seminar for that also. 20th of this January, where the representative from
Yes.
Government of India, representative from Gujarat government, and representative from the various shipping companies are coming. And we are arranging almost 1,000 girls PCM from all across the area nearby, like Surat, Vadodara, Mehsana, Gandhinagar, Ahmedabad. Our buses are going to take them, and lunch and everything is we are providing them. So that on the common platform at Ganpat University, we are generating the awareness and encouraging the more and more women participation in the maritime industry.
It's so wonderful that the girls are getting so much relaxation.
Then sir just spoke about all the financial aid that you guys are getting. We at Ganpat University, we take it gender equality on a very serious note.
Serious manner.
Recently concluded Nautica event,
Yeah.
our football team had a female contestant. So ours was the only mixed team which had boys and
As
girls
well.
playing football. So
First team.
Yeah.
And
And
which
this
was
is in
appreciated.
Bombay, where a lot of other institutes from all over India were coming. And Ganpat Institute was the only team which had boys and girls together as a team playing football.
And this was appreciated by
Correct.
Government of India. This was appreciated by the event managers and all the shipping companies.
And we are currently having 16 girl who is pursuing their course, merchant navy courses over there. We have passed out 4 girls and already they are placed. They are on board. 1 have completed the sailing. First girl of the Gujarat merchant navy officer, that is Heli Solanki, hails from the Vasta. Okay, and Prime Minister is having his her photo in his office.
And she got selected in Denmark-based company Evergas.
Evergas.
And next 3 girls, Mehak and Dipali is from Valsad, I think.
Yes,
Mehak
Dipali is staying in Surat and then Mahek is in Sachin. Okay, both hails from the Surat and in vicinity area from.
One is Astha.
And one Astha from
She's
Banaras.
from Banaras.
She hails from Banaras.
All three got selected in Musk line. I think you have seen the Musk tankers,
Star shape
containers,
container, star shape, blue color background.
One of the topmost
shipping
companies.
It was very inspiring response. Many girls will be inspired by this information of yours. Sir, would you like to give some more advice about your profession?
Yeah. So for that, first advice is follow your passion. My first advice is follow your passion. You join any industry, you follow your passion. People don't get the opportunities. Now we are coming here. It is like opportunity is knocking at your door. So this is one of the opportunity. I'm not saying that you join Merchant Navy. You look the career, meet people, and then you decide. But take a decision as early as possible.
Correct.
So that you have the way ahead. You know what is the path for you. Yes.
I wasted 2 years after my 12th standard. I did 2 years of BSc because I did not know about this thing. And by the time I came to know, I had already wasted 2 years in BSc and then I joined. So now, because you guys have this opportunity, you have this knowledge, and you have all this information, I think you should, as soon as you finish your 12th, you should straight away go and get an admission in a maritime institute and begin your career.
Yes, we will of course try it.
At least consider it.
Yes.
So because we don't have why we are doing creating the awareness among all the schools and all, we have covered almost 60 schools in past this 15 days of this January. So why we are creating? Because I also didn't know that thing. My father asked me to join, as I told you, and he also, as Saab told, that he wasted 2 years of BSc, and I recently got one admission of a girl, and she came for the admission, and she has done PCB. So then she said, I want to do this Merchant Navy and from Ganpat only. So then we said, how will you do that? So then we informed her that you need PCM. So now she is giving mathematics from some open school, and after that she will be coming back to join, take the admission. So then it shook me that she didn't know that for joining Merchant Navy she have to take PCM. She is very bright, very bright. She has scored, I think, more than 90% aggregately in PCB. She has scored more than 90%. So the awareness is the issue for now. So that's what we are creating.
Specifically, Gujarat is having lack of awareness in highest manner. See, we have got a highest coastline, 1600 kilometers. It is the highest in itself if we compare with all the states of the India. Okay, and in Merchant Navy, you see the officers from they are coming from the different states, having just river. They didn't have the look of the sea. Okay. But we have the coastline, we have all the operational ports. Everybody is coming from the outside, engaging themselves here, okay, working over here. Why don't we? We should start.
And now you guys know what to do, how to do, and what to do. So go ahead and do it.
Yes.
It was very nice advice. Thank you for your prompt reply.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving your precious time to us. It was a wonderful and knowledgeable session, and the knowledge that you have gave us, so
We enjoyed your session a lot. Our conversation between us, interaction, we enjoyed it a lot and acquired many knowledges.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate. I want to thank Principal Saab, Agrawal Saab. I want to thank Ma'am, and so on all the students and especially you three. So by doing this, you are creating awareness which will create a social impact.
Yeah.
So you are doing something which will create a social impact. So you are doing a wonderful job, and I'm really thankful for the hospitality I got here. And thank you very much.
Yeah, you gave us an opportunity to speak from the heart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are entirely, our team, Ganpat University, is also thankful to the Gajira group. Okay. And it was nice to have the conversation with you. Okay, you were up to the peak in our conversation.
Yeah, let us take our country ahead.
Yeah, I.
Thank you.